Islam is a knowledge-based religion. The more you know, the more you make an effort to learn, the more you will love it, the more you'll appreciate it. The less you know, the less interested you are to learn, the more you will dwindle.
And at this point, I realized that I need to be looking for something more deeper and meaningful. Now I start thinking about looking at books and types of isms to help me out. So you look into the Buddhism, you look into the Hinduism, you look into the Torah, you look into the Injil, the Bible, and it just didn't make sense to me.
When I went on this soul-searching mission, nothing made sense. Because, you know, when I was a gang member, that's what they would do. Like, the parents of my friends would be like, send them to Bible studies, it'll fix them. And it would just make us worse. Because they'd be like, Jesus died for your sins. I'm like, all right, great. Then I'm going to continue sinning because he's already paid for it, bro. The bill has been paid. You know, I can eat whatever I want.
So a girl called me, she said, meet me at this place. And subhanAllah, it was actually a setup to kill me.
I usually tell people, if there is something that's not sitting well with you and it doesn't feel correct, ask about it, ask again, ask more, ask scholars, ask a lot of other people. You may find different opinions, and you might find that what you thought people had told you and wasn't sitting well with you is probably a weak narration or something that's unacceptable. At times it is not the only opinion. Sometimes there are two.
Yo, 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 into the O. It is your boy, Soy Sebastiano. Or to all of my newer followers who are probably here for Islam, assalamu alaikum to all of y'all. So a lot of people are surprised and were kind of caught off guard by my last video, and I bet a lot of y'all are probably wanting to know why I decided to revert to Islam, and I'm kind of just gonna give y'all a little brief summary and explanation on why. I posted my last video and I wanted to give it a little bit of time to sink in and for everyone to see it. It is now my most popular video on this channel, so I want to appreciate y'all for all the love and everything like that. And just for a disclaimer, I did say in the last video that I will not make, you know, Islamic videos as my full-time thing, but I didn't say I wasn't gonna make Islamic videos at all. So I'm still, you know, kind of against the wall right now because I'm not 100% sure on what to make videos on and how I'm gonna, you know, do it, because I, you know, attracted a big audience of Muslims who are probably really interested in seeing the rest of my story, and I still have some, you know, fans that have been with me since day one, where this is very, you know, new to them and are probably really confused on everything that's going on right now. So this is to pretty much just clear up the air and let everybody know what's going on for my channel, and I wanted everyone to know, you know, about my story and where we're gonna go from here and how Islam changed my life. And another disclaimer, you know, a lot of this stuff isn't halal and a lot of this stuff is, you know, very haram that I'm showing in this video, but I hope that we all are mature enough to understand that this is for educational purposes and is basically just showing my journey from then to now. So it's not me trying to advertise these things or say, oh, these are good things that I did, but it's just showing how I got to here. And Islam is a perfect religion. We try to do the best we can to do everything that's in the Quran, but we just simply can't. Every single last one of us watching this video are sinners, and we sin every single day, and not a single one of us are able to understand and know and do the entire Quran through and through and all the rules of the entire religion of Islam. Even my teachers and the people who tell me and teach me everything I know and teach me new things also tell me they don't know everything until this day. Die-hard Muslims who memorize the entire Quran from the first page all the way to the last, even them, they tell me that they don't understand and know everything, and they sin every day just like me. So if there's any haram police in the comments, I'm probably not going to acknowledge you that much or anything, but I just want to tell everybody that I appreciate all the comments. I'm taking the small crease of time that I already have to make this video right here. I do want to become a full-time YouTuber. I want to make this my job. I am willing to do everything, and I am willing to make the best content possible for everyone to be entertained by it. So I'm not going to ask you guys for money. I'm not going to ask you guys to donate to my Cash App or my PayPal or my GoFundMe, but I will ask y'all to hit that subscribe button because it will help me a lot eventually make YouTube my full-time job. I grew up kind of okay for the first few years of my life. My parents got divorced when I was 4 years old, and I was kind of in and out of trouble, especially through elementary and middle school. I have a lot of stories and a lot of things I can share with y'all and a lot of details, but that would take me probably 48 hours to explain every story and every cool and crazy thing that's ever happened in my life. But to sum it all up, when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, I started getting into a really deep struggle. My mom had custody of me, and my dad kind of was out of the picture at the time, and I was kind of in and out of defects. And when I wasn't in defects, I was with my mom. There was points where, you know, I had no power, I had no water, and I would find myself getting into trouble a lot. I was always a little more smarter or a little more independent than a lot of the other kids. So even though I was a product of my environment, I still knew deep down in my head, you know, that everything that I was doing, the people I was surrounding myself around weren't the best people. But you can only be independent and tell yourself and try to stay away from it as much as possible before you keep getting sucked into it. But luckily for me, it's like almost every time I was about to get sucked in or pulled into a situation, it's like God always saved me, whether it being defects or me getting or me living with different family members. I've lived in over 30 houses my entire childhood. In about 2018, 2019, when I was about 13, 14 years old, I got put into a foster home. And I was in this foster home from 2019 all the way up to 2021. So almost a good 3 years of being in a group home, not being with my mom, not being with my dad, and not seeing some of my family for years on years. You know, I get to visit my mom every Tuesdays, and I would see her. And yeah, once around 2021 came around, the summer of 2021, I was released from the group home, and I started living with my auntie. She was able to get custody of me, and I was staying there, and you know, things were going okay. My mom would come and see me every Tuesday. Sadly, one tragic day, my mother passed away when I was about 16 years old, 2021, 2022-ish. There's just so many details and so many things that I just want to say and for y'all to know about myself. But if y'all want to know more about me and y'all want to know more about my story, and for me to give you details on this, you just have to hit the subscribe button, you know, to suggest more content from me, ask me stories. There's just more questions you have to ask to know more about me. Anyway, after my mama passed away, it was getting around 2023-ish. I was starting to get very, very confused about a lot of things. I started to question a lot of things, and a lot of people died around me. I lost my brother, his name was Anthony. I lost him. I lost my stepdad. I lost a cousin. I lost an auntie. And I just was losing a lot of people. And I also lost my homeboy the same week that I lost my mom. He got ran over. So when he passed away, I remember telling my mom about it. Me and my brother Sedio told my mom about it, you know, kind of just like very upset about it, and just kind of basically telling her, and she was like, wow, I can't believe that. And she was, you know, she was kind of like felt bad for us. And not even a few days later, next thing you know, I'm getting the news about her passing away too. So that was kind of a sad week for me, especially because after that, it was around 2023, 2024-ish, around that time. Early 2024, late 2023 probably is when I started questioning myself. I was on YouTube. I got to the point where atheist videos started popping up on my channel, and I started watching atheist videos, not because I didn't believe in God, but out of curiosity. I wanted to hear their point. I wanted to hear some of the facts or evidence that they had. And eventually I got to a point where I was confused. One day I was sitting in my room, it was lights off, everything. I had red LED lights on the ceiling, and that's all I could see. I sat there, and I was making YouTube videos just like I am now on this channel. I think I just got finished on making a video or something, or watching YouTube or something. And I sat there, I prayed. And I was basically just like, God, if you're real, and Mom, you know, if you're up there and you're watching over me, please just guide me in the right direction and just give me some sort of answers. And a few days later, few videos started popping up about Islam, talking about Jesus and Islam, the story, or what they call Jesus and Islam. It's kind of like it was meant to be, because the best way to pull in a Christian, I was a Catholic, so the best way to pull in a Christian from Islam is to kind of lead them on with Jesus, because that's a big topic in Islam that a lot of people are curious about or don't 100% know. So whenever converting a Christian, a lot of times what Muslims would do is we'll try to bring Jesus into it first. Like, okay, so you know Jesus, and we'll make how we view Jesus and the truth about Jesus very clear to them, and then kind of pull them in and give them more knowledge before they take their shahada. So it's very, very convenient and kind of weird that the Jesus videos in Islam started popping up before anything. So I just started watching. I got more and more curious. Sheikh Uthman started popping up on my feed. Mufti Meek started popping up on my feed. I forgot his name, I forgot his name, but he has the gray hair, thick accent. He sits on stage. He be smoking people in the crowd. I forgot another one's name is this guy. He has long hair. He has a bun. He got stabbed and he needs a bag, you know. And I just listen to a lot of these Muslims tell their stories. I learned more and more about the religion. It's like every time I found something bad about the religion, or every time I found out something that was like, oh man, what the heck is this? I would find out that when I hear the context behind it, or I'll hear the real reasoning, I would say, oh my goodness, that makes sense. Or every time I hear something that I'm like, wow, I can't believe that, it would show me something in Christianity that's 10 times worse to make me understand, like, you know what, this isn't bad, and this is in place for a reason to put me on a good path. What a lot of people like, what I notice about the generation, what this generation likes to do is they like to take things that are bad and they like to say them in a good way and try to normalize it. Then they'll take good things and then make it sound bad and then try to make you seem like you're some sort of bigot or you're some sort of crazy person because you don't agree with it. So I don't want to yap too much. I just want to spread my knowledge to everybody, and I just want to let y'all know that if you're a Christian or you're a Catholic or Jewish, or if you're someone who is an atheist or not understanding what you want to do with your life and you're kind of confused about your religion, I just want to let you know that you can follow me, you can subscribe, and you can continue to watch my videos and just learn more about me, and I'll guide you in the right path. And if you're a guy who wants to revert or thinking about it, you can reach out to me personally. You can email me. I got my email tagged on my Instagram, or you could personally DM me and I will give you some words of wisdom. I know I just came out as Muslim on my channel recently, but I've been studying the religion for 2 years, and around 2023, 2024, as I told y'all, that's when I really started getting into it. I've completed 2 Ramadans, and I would say that my knowledge is pretty up to par to at least revert some people and take them to do their shahada. One thing I said to my viewers is I do not want to become a fully Islamic channel. I said that everyone is here for a reason, and some people are here just to spread the word of Allah. And to make videos about Islam is very good, but I said, to be honest, some of the videos and some of the people spreading the word are kind of boring, and I think everyone is here for a different reason, and I think I'm here to entertain. So if you're a Muslim and you want halal content that's actually entertaining and not just gonna talk your ear off and bore you all the time and still be halal and entertain you at the same time, I'm your guy. So make sure, if y'all have any suggestions or anything y'all want to see or any questions, maybe even let's do a Q&A, y'all can put it in the comments and I will let y'all know everything that y'all want to know. And if you're a Christian who is Islamophobic, or you found yourself on that side of YouTube or on that side of Instagram, on these Christian pages who lie about Islam, who take things out of context and try to slander the religion, I just want to let y'all know that just do your own research, ask Muslims, ask people who know more about the religion, and they will give you a good answer. And do not try to debate. If you are Christian, or you know where you stand and you're very, very set and you're like, okay, you know what, this is where I stand, don't limit yourself out of curiosity. You can be a Christian and still want to learn about Islam. Don't be too arrogant to the point where I'm so stood still on where I stand, I can't obtain more knowledge. Because me as a Muslim, I know that I'm a Muslim, I know I'm not going to revert, but I still like to learn more about Christianity. I still like to learn about other religions. To be real, I know more about Christianity now as a Muslim than I ever did when I was a Catholic. A lot of people don't understand Islam and they don't understand how it works, and they hear a lot of bad things about it and a lot of slander. But just think for yourself, listen to the right people, surround yourself by the right people, and you're gonna end up in the right place. Just Allah's plan for you is better than the one that you set for yourself. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you comment Suzanne plus bling bling. It is your boy, Birdiest of the Birdie, signing out. I'll see y'all boys later.